Welcome to a new era of work. The global landscape is shifting, and traditional career paths are evolving rapidly. Major tech layoffs and economic uncertainties are pushing many to seek new avenues for success. But what if I told you that massive capital and large teams are no longer prerequisites for building a thriving business? This course introduces you to the Rise of Solopreneurship, a powerful path to financial independence. Let's clarify what truly defines a solopreneur and how does it differ from a traditional freelancer. Discover the why behind this movement: unparalleled autonomy, complete financial control, and true work-life integration. In the age of AI, future-proof your career by developing skills that technology simply cannot replicate. Module 3 dives into strategy, starting with powerful idea generation using the proven Ikigai approach. Learn to conduct low-cost market research, leveraging free digital tools to understand your audience. Master the pre-sale principle. Validate your ideas and secure sales even before you build your product or service. Modules 4 and 5 focus on building strong foundations. Discover the essential free tool stack. Implement zero-budget content marketing strategies to build a powerful personal brand from scratch. Harness the power of networking and community building as a crucial lever for sustainable growth. Modules 6 and 7 guide you through sustainability and scaling your solo business effectively. Automate repetitive tasks using tools like Zapier and IFDTT. Freeing up your time for strategic work. Learn to avoid burnout by setting clear boundaries and prioritizing self-care in your entrepreneurial journey. We'll recap key learnings and help you create a personalized action plan to launch your venture. This comprehensive course is designed for aspiring entrepreneurs, freelancers, and side hustlers. It's for anyone seeking financial independence in today's dynamic digital economy. Don't just dream of a better future, build it. Your journey to becoming a successful solopreneur starts now. Enroll now and build your future business today. Unlock your potential. Welcome to the Solopreneur Blueprint. The world is changing, and the future of business belongs to the one-person enterprise. In 2026 and beyond, leveraging AI and digital strategies will be key to unprecedented success. This 10-module guide is your roadmap to building and scaling a profitable business, even without initial capital. Are you ready to transform your mindset from employee to owner? It's time to take control of your financial destiny. Our first modules focus on identity and skill discovery. We'll guide you through a powerful skill audit framework. Identify your high-income skills: copywriting, AI consulting, or coaching. These are your pathways to profitability. Next, we explore business models, service, product, and audience-based. Discover which one aligns best with your vision. The hybrid model is the gold standard, combining the best of all worlds for maximum impact and income. Learn how a single solopreneur can leverage an AI tool stack to achieve the output of a 5-person team. Imagine ChatGPT, Canva, and Notion working seamlessly together, amplifying your productivity and reach. Building a powerful personal brand is crucial. Establish your niche and authority on platforms like YouTube. Craft irresistible offers that your audience can't refuse. This is where your value truly shines. Launch with zero capital through smart pre-selling and organic marketing strategies. No upfront investment needed. Finally, master automated systems for content creation, customer acquisition, and seamless delivery. Avoid burnout and common pitfalls. Build a sustainable business that supports your lifestyle, not consumes it. The Solopreneur Blueprint offers you the tools and knowledge to thrive in this new economy. Don't just watch the revolution, join it. Enroll now and start building your one-person empire today. Welcome to the era of the solopreneur. A profound shift is reshaping how we work and build businesses. Today, creators, consultants, and digital educators are thriving, building empires from their laptops. Discover how to harness this power and build your own successful digital venture. The opportunity to build a thriving business without the overhead of employees has never been greater. Imagine the freedom, the flexibility, and the direct impact you can make. But with so much opportunity, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and unsure where to begin. That's why structure is key. It transforms potential into a clear, actionable path. This course is your blueprint. Will help you identify your unique, monetizable skills. You'll learn to leverage cutting-edge AI tools to boost your productivity and efficiency. Most importantly, we'll show you how to launch your digital business with virtually zero capital. Turn your passion into profit, efficiently and effectively. Our comprehensive program is structured into 10 core modules, guiding you step by step. Module 1, The Big Shift. Understanding the new digital landscape and its vast potential. Module 2, The Solopreneur Mindset. Cultivating resilience, focus, and strategic thinking. Module 3, Profitable Skills. Identifying and refining your unique talents for market demand. Module 4, Solopreneur Business Models. Exploring diverse revenue streams and scalable strategies. Module 5, AI as a Business Partner. Mastering AI tools for content, marketing, and automation. Module 6, Brand and Authority. Building a powerful personal brand and establishing expertise. Module 7, Your First Offer. Crafting irresistible products or services for your audience. Module 8, Zero Capital Launch. Strategies for starting and growing without significant investment. Module 9, Systems and Scaling Alone. Automating processes and expanding your reach as a solopreneur. And Module 10, Consistency and Avoiding Failure. Building sustainable habits for long-term success. Each module is designed to empower you, providing practical steps and actionable insights. Don't just dream of a thriving digital business. Build it with confidence and a clear strategy. Join us and take the leap into the creator economy. Equipped with a structured plan for success, your journey to solopreneurship starts now. The world of work is changing. You no longer need investors. You no longer need a large team. You no longer need massive capital. You need skills, clarity, and the right system. This course shows you how to build a profitable one-person online business, step by step. Whether you're a beginner with zero experience or someone ready to scale smarter, this course gives you the exact roadmap. Welcome. My name is Elijah Joel, a business consultant for SMS, small to medium enterprises. I have been in this business for more than 20 years. Imagine showing up to work tomorrow and the doors are locked. No warning, no salary, no future plan. Just a letter saying, due to restructuring, your position has been terminated. This has happened to thousands, not in small companies, in global giants. Companies people believed would live forever. This has happened to hundreds of thousands of employees worldwide who were left jobless. It reminds me of Amazon, that has laid 30,000 of its employees so far. You could be one of them. Don't worry. That's the reason I created this comprehensive course for you. Enroll now. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Employment is temporary. Skills are permanent. Ownership is survival. Why solopreneurship? We are living in the era of creators, consultants, freelancers, and digital educators. Platforms like Udemy, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Shopify have made it possible for one person to build real income without employees. The opportunity has never been bigger. But opportunity without structure leads to confusion. This course gives you structure, what you will learn. By the end of this course, you will be able to understand what solopreneurship really is, identify profitable business models for one-person businesses, and choose the right niche based on skill and demand. Build a simple, lean online business from scratch, and create income streams without hiring employees. Develop a personal brand that attracts opportunities, and set up systems to automate and scale your business. Avoid common beginner mistakes that waste time and money, and transition from employee mindset to entrepreneur thinking. Who this course is for? This course is perfect for beginners who want to start an online business, but feel overwhelmed. employees who want to build income outside their job, and creators who want structure and monetization strategy, freelancers who want to scale without building a large team, and anyone seeking financial independence. If you are looking for hype, this is not for you. If you are looking for a practical, structured blueprint, you're in the right place. What makes this course different? This isn't theory. This is a real-world framework built around lean execution and low overhead, skill-based monetization, scalable digital systems, and sustainable growth. You won't be told to just follow your passion. You'll learn how to validate ideas, structure income streams, and build intelligently, beginner to intermediate friendly. We start with fundamentals. Then we move into strategy, positioning, systems, and scaling. The bigger picture, solopreneurship isn't just about money. It's about control, freedom, ownership. The future belongs to individuals who can build, adapt, and monetize skills. This course helps you become one of them. If you're ready to stop consuming content and start building something of your own, enroll now. Let's build your one-person business the right way. Enroll now. Throughout this course, we're going to break down this journey into manageable, actionable steps. We'll start with the right mindset, move into idea generation and validation, build your foundational tools and presence, learn how to market yourself and attract clients, and finally, explore how to grow and sustain your solo venture. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap and the confidence to launch your own successful solopreneur business, all without needing a large upfront investment. Are you ready? Fantastic. Let's move on to our next lesson, where we'll talk about the critical mindset you'll need to cultivate. I'll see you there. Welcome back. In our first lesson, we defined what solopreneurship is and why it's such a powerful path right now. But simply having a great idea or the right tools isn't enough. Your internal game, your mindset, is arguably the most crucial component of your success as a solopreneur. Let's explore the key mental shifts and attitudes that will empower you on this journey. First up, you need to be ready to embrace autonomy and responsibility. As a solopreneur, you are the boss. There's no one else to delegate to, no one to blame, and no one to make decisions for you. This freedom is exhilarating, but it comes with the full weight of responsibility. This means you'll be making all the calls, from strategy to day-to-day tasks. It's about owning your choices, learning from mistakes, and driving your vision forward, entirely on your own terms. It's a powerful shift from an employee mindset where tasks are assigned, to a creator mindset where tasks are generated and executed by you. Next, and this is a big one, resilience, discipline, and self-motivation. Solopreneurship isn't always a smooth road. You'll face setbacks, rejections, and moments of doubt. That's where resilience comes in. It's your ability to bounce back, learn from challenges, and keep pushing forward. Discipline is about showing up consistently, even when you don't feel like it. No boss is looking over your shoulder. You are your own accountability partner. And self-motivation, that's the internal drive that fuels you through those tough days, reminding you why you started in the first place. You need to be your own biggest cheerleader and toughest coach. Let's talk about two common internal battles: fear of failure and imposter syndrome. Every successful solopreneur has faced these demons. Fear of failure can paralyze you, stopping you from even starting. But here's the secret: failure isn't the end. It's feedback. It's a stepping stone, a lesson learned. The most successful people fail often, but they don't stay failed. They learn, adapt, and try again. Embrace experimentation and view every outcome as data. Imposter syndrome is that nagging feeling that you're not good enough, that you're a fraud, and that eventually everyone will find out. It's especially common when you're stepping into a new role or offering a new service. Recognize it for what it is, a feeling, not a fact. Focus on the value you provide, the problems you solve, and the progress you make. Your unique perspective and skills are valuable. Finally, and perhaps most crucially, successful solopreneurs are committed to continuous learning and adaptability. The world changes rapidly, and your business must evolve with it. This isn't a set it and forget it game. You need to be curious, open to new ideas, and constantly seeking to improve your skills, your offerings, and your understanding of your market. Read books, take courses like this one, listen to podcasts, and engage with other entrepreneurs. Adaptability means being willing to pivot when something isn't working, or when new opportunities arise. It means staying agile and never becoming complacent. Think of your solopreneur journey as a perpetual growth cycle. So, to recap this vital lesson, as a solopreneur, you're signing up for autonomy, relentless responsibility, and the need for incredible resilience, discipline, and self-motivation. You'll learn to manage fears of failure and imposter syndrome, all while committing to a lifelong journey of learning and adaptation. It sounds like a lot, right? But the rewards are immense. When you cultivate this mindset, you're building an unshakable foundation for whatever comes your way. In our next lesson, we're going to weigh the exciting pros and the realistic cons of the solopreneur lifestyle. It's important to understand both sides of the coin. I'll see you there.
Imagine showing up to work tomorrow and the doors are locked. No warning, no salary, no future plan. Just a letter saying, due to restructuring, your position has been terminated. This has happened 2000s, not in small companies, in global giants. Companies people believed would live forever. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Employment is temporary. Skills are permanent. Ownership is survival. Today, we begin with one of the biggest corporate collapses in history, the rise and fall of Kodak. And more importantly, what it teaches you about building your own one-person business before it's too late. Part 1. What was Kodak? Eastman Kodak Company, commonly known as Kodak, was once the king of photography. Founded in 1888 by George Eastman. Its mission was simple but powerful. You press the button, we do the rest. At a time when photography was complicated and expensive, Kodak made it simple and accessible. They didn't just sell cameras, they built an ecosystem: film rolls, photo paper, processing labs, and retail partnerships. At its peak, 145,000 employees worldwide, 90% market share in film, and dominated global photography for nearly a century. Kodak wasn't just a company, it was an empire. Part 2. Did Kodak achieve its goals? Absolutely. Kodak achieved global brand dominance, technological leadership, massive profitability, and cultural relevance. For decades, they defined memories, birthdays, weddings, vacations. If you took a picture, it was probably on Kodak film. From the outside, unstoppable. Part 3. What went wrong? Here is where the story becomes a warning. In 1975, a Kodak engineer invented the first digital camera. Read that again, Kodak invented digital photography. But leadership made a fatal decision. They feared digital would kill their film business, so they buried the innovation. They protected the present and ignored the future. Meanwhile, competitors like Sony, Canon Inc., and Nikon Corporation invested heavily in digital technology. The world changed, consumers shifted. Film became obsolete, and Kodak, they were too late. In 2012, Kodak filed for bankruptcy. A 100-year empire collapsed. Part 4. What happened to the employees? Tens of thousands lost their jobs. Engineers, managers, factory workers, sales teams. Many had worked there for 20 to 30 years. Some found new jobs, some struggled, some retired early. Some had to completely reinvent themselves, but here is the deeper truth. Most of them were highly skilled. Yet they were trained to operate inside a system, not to build one. and that is the danger of employment dependency. Part 5. The real lesson: Kodak didn't fail because of lack of intelligence. They failed because of fear of change, attachment to old success, lack of adaptation, and overconfidence. Now ask yourself, if $1 billion corporation with 145,000 employees can collapse, what guarantees your job? The world has changed. Automation, AI, global competition, remote work, economic shifts. No job is permanent. Part 6. How do we help people become solopreneurs? This is where your mission begins. Many employees don't start businesses because they don't know where to start. They think they need huge capital, they fear failure, and they lack clarity. So, what's the best way to help them? Step 1. Mindset shift. Teach them employment is income. Ownership is security. Step 2. Skill inventory. Every employee already has communication skills, technical knowledge, industry insight, and problem-solving ability. The question becomes, how can you monetize what you already know? Step 3. Start small. Encourage consulting, freelancing, online services, digital products, or teaching skills online. Start part-time. Build before you quit. Step 4. Build personal brand. In today's economy, visibility equals opportunity. Teach them LinkedIn positioning, YouTube authority, content marketing, and simple digital presence. Step 5. Systems over salary. A solopreneur builds assets, clients, digital leverage, and recurring income, instead of depending on one employer. Part 7. The big idea: Kodak employees trusted the system, but systems can fail. Your skill set should never be trapped inside one company. If you are employed today, good, but build something on the side. Because the future belongs to adaptable thinkers, digital builders, and one-person enterprises. The age of the solopreneur has begun. Our call to action: if you want to learn how to turn your skills into income, start a one-person business, build security beyond employment, and thrive in the 2030 economy. Subscribe to this channel because the next corporate collapse should not collapse your life.
Understanding solopreneurship. Answer the following questions: yes or no. If you answer no to several questions, consider reviewing the lesson again before moving to the next module. Do I clearly understand what a solopreneur is? Do I understand the difference between a solopreneur and a traditional entrepreneur? Do I understand why one-person businesses are growing rapidly in the modern economy? Do I understand how technology and the internet enable individuals to run businesses alone? Do I recognize that solopreneurship is about ownership and independence, not just freelancing? Do I understand the main advantages of being a solopreneur? Flexibility, control, scalability. Do I understand the challenges solopreneurs may face? Discipline, responsibility, uncertainty. Do I understand that a solopreneur must develop multiple skills, such as marketing, communication, and problem solving? Do I recognize that solopreneurship requires a long-term mindset, not a quick money mentality? Do I understand why personal responsibility and self-discipline are critical for solopreneurs? Do I understand how solopreneurs use digital tools and platforms to scale their work? Do I understand that a solopreneur can build multiple income streams from one business idea? Do I recognize that solopreneurship is becoming a major global shift in how people work and earn income? Do I believe that building a one-person business is realistically possible for someone like me? After completing this module, do I feel more confident about exploring solopreneurship as a career path? If you answered yes to 12 or more questions, you have a solid understanding of the core concepts in this module. If you answered yes to fewer than 12, review the lesson again and take notes before moving to the next module. Welcome to your Module 6 Self-Assessment, Growth and Sustainability. This is about the solopreneur mindset. Answer the following questions with a simple yes or no. If you find yourself answering no to several, Consider reviewing the module. First, do I understand the importance of continuously evolving my solopreneur business? Next, do I understand strategies for scaling a one-person business without hiring employees? Do I recognize the value of diversifying income streams as a solopreneur? Do I understand how to automate tasks and processes to free up my time? Do I know how to identify new opportunities for growth within my niche? Do I understand the importance of building a strong personal brand for long-term sustainability? Do I understand how to leverage technology and tools to maximize efficiency? Do I recognize the need to regularly review and adapt my business model? Do I understand the concept of passive income and how it applies to solopreneurship? Do I know how to create systems that allow my business to run smoothly, even when I'm not actively working? Do I understand the importance of financial planning and reinvestment for growth? Do I recognize that sustainability means balancing business growth with personal well-being? Do I understand how to build a supportive network or community around my solopreneur journey? Do I feel confident in my ability to grow and sustain my solopreneur business long-term? After completing this module, do I have a clearer vision for the future of my solopreneur venture? Now for your reflection. If you answered yes to at least 12 questions, you have a strong understanding of growth and sustainability. If you answered yes to fewer than 12, review the module again and focus on these principles before moving forward. We are living through a quiet revolution. Not the kind that makes headlines every day, not the kind announced by governments, but a shift happening in bedrooms, coffee shops, and small home offices across the world. Individuals are building businesses alone. No employees, no investors, no large startup capital. Just skill, strategy, technology, and execution. My name is Elijah John, a business consultant for small businesses for more than 2 decades. I have seen it all. I have seen the rise and fall of giants, companies people never thought would close down. Companies like Kodak, Blockbusters, Nokia, and many others. If you will enroll for this course, you will learn more in our case studies. What about giants like Amazon that laid off 30,000 employees so far? The future of employment is not safe. But don't worry, that's the reason I created this comprehensive course to help people like you. This is the rise of the solopreneur. If you want to build a one-person business, you must first understand what this really means and why it matters now more than ever. This is an overview of what the whole course entails. I have put all the necessary information into a comprehensive course for you. The whole course comprises 10 modules. At this moment, I want you to imagine a life where all your time will be spent on the things you want to do. Imagine giving your greatest attention to a business you start yourself, instead of working as a cog in a machine that exists to make other people's businesses rich. I am not saying that is bad. If you are an employee, imagine handing a letter to your superior that reads, "Dear Sir, I'm writing to let you know that your services are no longer required." How about that? Thanks for everything. Thanks for the time we have been together. It was good and time to learn. But I'll be doing things my own way now. Imagine that today is your final day of working for that company, and you are calling it a day. Does that sound wonderful and enterprising? If so, you are not far from being a boss of yourself. Tell you what, all over the world, and in many different ways, believe me, hundreds of thousands of people are doing exactly that. They are rewriting the rules of work, becoming their own superiors, and creating a new future. So can you, if you so desire. Especially with the current prevailing volatile economic situation globally, this new model of doing business is well underway for us as the unexpected entrepreneurs, most of whom have never thought of themselves as businessmen and businesswomen. It's high time we seriously think of ways of earning a good living, while crafting a life of financial independence and purpose. What is a solopreneur? A solopreneur is a business owner who builds and operates a business independently. They do not rely on a traditional team structure. Instead, they leverage digital tools, automation, and increasingly, artificial intelligence. This is not the same as freelancing. Freelancers typically sell time. If they stop working, income stops. Solopreneurs build systems and assets. They may offer services, but they think beyond hourly work. They aim to create leverage ways to earn income that are not strictly tied to every hour worked. A solopreneur might be a consultant offering specialized expertise, a content creator monetizing YouTube or social media, a course creator teaching a skill online, a digital product seller, a coach running programs, a micro-source founder, or an automation specialist. The key difference is ownership and scalability. A solopreneur builds something that belongs to them. Why solopreneurship is growing rapidly? Solopreneurship is not a trend. It is a response to structural change, the global economy. Let's examine why. 1. Technology has removed barriers. 10 years ago, building a business required significant capital. Today, you need a laptop or smartphone, internet access, a monetizable skill, and access to digital tools. Design, Canva, writing, AI tools, video editing, accessible software, marketing, social media platforms, payments, online processors. The cost of starting has dropped dramatically. This shift has made business ownership accessible to individuals who previously had no entry point. 2. The job market is unstable. Across industries, companies are restructuring. Automation is replacing repetitive roles. Relying on a single employer now carries risk. Solopreneurship provides an alternative path. Control is the new stability. 3. The creator and knowledge economy. We have entered an era where knowledge is currency. If you can solve a problem, explain a process, or share expertise, you can monetize that value online. Personal brands are replacing traditional companies. The core principles of a successful solopreneur. 1. Leverage over labor. Focus on leverage, digital products, content systems, and AI tools. Your goal is to make each hour more valuable. 2. Simplicity over complexity. Solopreneurship thrives on simplicity. Start with one offer, serve one audience, solve one clear problem. 3. Ownership of skills. Your primary asset is your skill. You do not need to be the world's leading expert. You need to be one step ahead of someone willing to learn from you. How to start a one-person business. Step 1. Identify a monetizable skill. Focus on problems that are urgent and valuable to solve. Step 2. Define a clear audience. Choose a specific group. Clarity increases trust. Step 3. Create a simple offer. Focus on outcome, not features. Step 4. Validate before building. Before investing time, test demand through content or beta services. Validation reduces risk. Step 5. Use technology strategically. Technology supports clarity, it does not replace it. Step 6. Build authority through content. Consistency matters more than perfection. Common challenges and how to overcome them. Self-doubt. Confidence grows from execution. Inconsistency. Create simple systems. Isolation. Join communities and network online. The long-term vision. Solopreneurship is not about doing everything yourself forever. It is about building lean, profitable systems first. Final thoughts. Is solopreneurship for you? It requires self-discipline and ownership thinking, but offers flexibility and creative control. You do not need permission. You need clarity, skill, and consistent action. One person, equipped with the right mindset and tools, can build something powerful. That person can be you.